No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? What's up, everyone? And let's see, we got JC in first, Addy in second, Bouncy in third. Good to see you all. Let's see who else is here. We got Cindeweeze, Outerow, Nomad, quite a lot of people. Astra, Bleach, hello, and Ash, yeah, and Gato, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? How y'all doing? What's up? Having a good day? Having a good Monday? You better be having a good Monday, at least a better Monday than me. All the work I did trying to correct a bunch of my projects and stuff, staying up late to get these things corrected, and 3 out of 4 got denied. So 3 out of 4 of my projects for the future got denied, so yay. Unfortunate, but that happens. It's understandable reasons on why everything was, but still, it's like, I spent so much time. Okay. Nah, you're fine. No need to crush them. So, how's it going for everyone else? How you all doing? Hey, Aki. Yep, long time no see. Doing well, that's good to hear. Finished a 12-hour shift. Oof. Yeah, that's a good thing to finish up. Fighting Baldur 3 addiction. At least that's a fun game. Moving from one game to the next, right? Just chores and catching up. Yeah. Ah, nice. That's always good to hear. Getting those romance options in. Yep, very fun game. Mystic, okay. I'm not familiar with that mod class. Hey, TP for my... Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Sneaky Moleman, thank you for the follow as well. Feel free to follow that tails, it sways back and forth, wiping away all that stress and tension. Yeah, I can see why. I can see why, TP. The sneaky moment. You are very sneaky today. Yes, you're digging up a bunch of tunnels, I can tell. Hey BQ, how's it going? No worries. If you gotta work, you gotta work. I completely understand. It's a pretty simple stream. We just kind of sit around, talk, don't think about things, you know. The usual. Anything you don't want to think about today? Nah. We do keep it PG-13 here for the most part. Just because it's just easier to deal with TOS rules and stuff doing that. So I only say fuck once a stream, so there you go. Just like the movies. Oh, I thought it was all thoughts break loose. Yeah. Totally office safe? No, I'm not totally office safe. I definitely say things that would not be allowed in a normal working environment. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, there's a heist. Quick, heist all. Whee! You have little to bet with, but it's everything you need. Don't forget to put a number after heist, otherwise you bet nothing. I feel that one, BQ. That my last like 3 weeks of work, and even a little bit of work on my time off, was all me just trying to write up proposals for projects. And yeah. Hey, JC, you got the points back. Yep. It's okay, Ash. I think you entered without putting a number, and yeah. Ash, your first one is the only one that it counts. It won't count that second one. So you didn't lose any points. You're good. Even though you did get caught. Hey, Dodgers, how you doing? Is that Dodgers or Doggers? You might be stupid. It's okay. We all stupid. Doggers, like dogs? Okay. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Because you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 and you got your partner to wrap up with. A lot of brain cells, very smart dog. I'm sure you can even fetch a beer from the fridge for me. Yeah, Astra, I pretty much assume you're getting caught. DS2. Dark Souls 2. Ah, yes. Took me a second, but I got there. I can understand that one. Windows 11 is kind of just meh. Oh, Death Stranding. Okay, the other DS. There's always another one. Yeah, I used to dual boot. It's just I got tired of dual booting. Now I just like pretty much just stream and play video games and do taxes. So that's about it. To Linux? Okay. I know a lot of people that still use the long-term service one. Because the Windows 10 long-term service contract thing is supposed to last for another 10 years. So I know a lot of people that have swapped over to that because they couldn't upgrade to Windows 11. Airplane ears? Oh, did I miss it? Okay. Wow. I need to figure out how to automate these things one day. But also at the same time, I don't want to automate because sometimes I have to do stuff. You don't need to be terrified by Linux. It's just a tool. It's like saying you're terrified of Android. It's basically a light version of Linux. And then you have Linux's like Ubuntu, which is basically like Windows, except with a Linux kernel. Yes. It's pretty slow there though. Nothing too crazy. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. I am terrified of jellyfish, but I'm sure you guys all do that. Bugs. Okay. Not beetles, like flies, mosquitoes. Well, as long as you're like, fireflies are cool, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're good. A lot of fears, a lot of rage. Rage against the machine. Yeah, fireflies are awesome. Don't see them out where I'm at, but I remember seeing them out back in Pennsylvania when I was back on the East Coast, up in New York. Yeah, a few different places. Okay. Do. Rage against the megacorps. I mean, some of them. Some of the megacorps are bad. Some of the megacorps are just like, meh. Some of the megacorps are like, you're fine. There was an apocalypse. You're okay. I think grocery stores, like most grocery stores, are actually pretty cool. You know? Hey, Mocha. Like, there's not a lot of different grocery stores, but you got places like Piggly Wiggly, Aldi's, King Supers, like City Market. Why does this sound nice enough? It's just something that gets your attention, gets your ears to perk up, and then gets you to pay more attention, you know? And there's that nice little moment when that click happens and you go to pay attention, where that mind just goes blank and you really get to focus. And you just know it's just like, oh yes. There's something really nice in your head when you think about it, right? Thinking about how that click just empties your mind, making it perfect for my voice to get inside. Yeah, Costco's good. The question is more on Sam's Club and Walmart. Like, Target's just out. Like, we know Target's out. I mean, Target's not a grocery store. But Sam's Club and Walmart kind of are. But no Costco. No Piggly Wiggly. You know? Yeah. Everyone's still lost in the clear. It's cool. I'll let you catch up eventually. Well, it's just science. So it's like a snap. Hey, Fox Scout Commander. Welcome. Feel free to follow that tail as it sways back and forth, wiping away all that stress and tension, brushing aside all those worries and anxieties. Thank you for the second month. Hey, yes, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Neither of you guys. Yep. I think I have a command saying you're hypnotized before you even showed up. I mean, it's just pretty simple. I mean, you get that tail swaying back and forth, and it's just so easy to just like passively let that tail just like sink into the background. But just knowing that every sway of that tail just like wipes away some of that stress, wipes away that tension, just wiping away some of those thoughts, you know? So you can just really relax. You can really just settle down and enjoy. Isn't that nice? Don't even have to think about it. Oh, thank you very much for the 5 bits. Why is that one working correctly? Ah. So we've been having a problem like when it does the follow, like the word appears way down low and I can't figure out why. 6 months of subbing? Well, I mean, that's what you guys are called on Twitch, subs. Just how it works. I didn't choose the lingo. Yep. Default angry or default prideful? I will say prideful, because at least prideful, you have like a sense of confidence in yourself and you kind of feel good. Where being angry is just a lot more negative. And I would say, like, the way I look at things is you have primary and secondary emotions. And I look at anger as a secondary emotion. Like, you could be frustrated, you could be upset, you can be sad. Like, those are primary things that you feel, but anger is like the secondary emotion that comes. Pride, I would say, is more of like a smugness, a confidence. So that's a bit interesting when you think about it. Yeah, the bell's nice. What's the bell for? For you guys to ring? I mean, what else would you have a bell for? Just that little ding to really just scramble your thoughts for a second, you know? Yeah, Sino? You like how the snaps, the clicks, and the bells just get your mind to perk up, get you to focus, get you to relax? Yeah? Do you feel that? Yep, that's the power of the bell. All good fun. You guys are just having fun with that, aren't you? Now you're just trying everything out. Oh, it's making you a little fuzzy? Oh. No, we don't have the Taco Bell dog. The Chihuahua. That would be fun. The dong. Hello, Ghost. How you doing? Your mind's basically a fortress? Perfect. I got explosives. Tired? Oh, no worries there. We're all a little tired. It's a Monday. Yeah, your mind might be a Minecraft fortress, but I got an army of creepers and we're ready to blow. Wait, that came out wrong. That came out very wrong. See, I was saying there's some things that you shouldn't say at work. That was probably one of them. Anybody that doesn't know what a creeper is just going to be like, yeah. Hey, Doggers, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much for the 6 months. Eskimo, how you doing? Thank you very much for the follow. Feel free to follow that tail as it sways back and forth, wiping away all that stress and tension, brushing aside all those thoughts and worries as you just watch and relax. I was gonna go with a rubbing your head free of all thoughts, but then I'm like, no, that's not how my spiel goes. Good old head pats. My tail just wrapping around your head, rubbing out all those thoughts, you know. Perfect. Wait, is that a hype train? Do we seriously have a hype train? What the heck makes a hype train even happen here? Of course. Pet. And rub. And for everyone. Pet. And rub. Yeah. You like that, don't you? Yeah, it's nice to just relax, just to listen, just to enjoy, just sitting back and doing nothing, you know? Just having a good time, just nice and comfy, nice and cozy. Sound about right? Just a clicker, you know? That's all it does, is it just goes... Hey, thank you very much for gifting a 1 sub to Gigi the Kitty. Congrats, Gigi. I don't even know if Gigi's here, but congrats. I don't know how they hand out stuff. You'd think it to be to the people present, but it's like, you stopped in for 15 seconds that one day. You get the gifted sub. You know? Hey, Addie. Oh, you gifted a tier 1 sub to Astra? Astra, don't you already get all the benefits from being VIP without having to pay? And you're a mod? I think you already get all the benefits. But congrats, Astra. You now have a tier 1 sub. And Raya Deep Sea Dragon, you got one as well. You guys are so nice. We made it to level 1. Oh no, we completed level 1. Woo! We're on level 2. Don't give me money. Don't give me money. I'm not worth it. I am definitely not worth it. How you doing, Powderoo? Meep? Merp? What's going on? Yeah, Cinnabon. Well, this ain't the movies. This is just real life. And here, when we hypnotize you in real life, we just like to help you relax, help you unwind from, you know, all the stress and tension in your life that just Monday being Mondays, and just really help you not think for a little bit, you know? Just take a little mental vacation. Sound good? The Muppets have arrived? Who's your favorite Muppet? Mine's the crazy one. You know, that one that sits up in the balcony and makes fun of everyone with the other one. Those are my favorite Muppets. Like, honestly, the two that just sit up and judge everyone and make fun of the whole show. I always found them to be the funniest. Are they gay? I would not know. Yes, you get to swear, Astra. There's your one swear of the day. So gay. So very gay. But they never addressed anyone's hair. Well, they might have done that for the Maniac. Hey, 100 bits. Thank you very much, me. What? Are you gay? Yes. No? Maybe so? Kermit's a good one. I mean, Kermit and Miss Piggy, Elmo, and Bernie. That's kind of like wait, did I just swap into Sesame Street? I think I just swapped over to Sesame Street. I totally swapped over to Sesame Street, didn't I? Yeah. They're the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. You guys have really soothing voices for some reason. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my voice just soothing away your thoughts. Yeah. Muppets. Let's see. I totally. Okay. How many Muppets are? I mean, I can think of them. There's the bear. There's the blue one. There's the dog. The one that just says Meep. The crazy one that plays on the drums. The two old guys. The one with the weird mustache. And the chicken. I think that's about it. I think that's the majority of them. I said Miss Piggy. Hello, Varen. How you doing? The lower register, yeah. It's just something that really vibrates in your ears, you know. Mm-hmm. Rover's quest to shoot God YouTube video. What the heck? You're not gay? Okay. That's fine. You don't have to be gay. You can be straight. You can be bi. You can be A. It really doesn't matter to me. I treat everyone the same. Because at the end of the day, I care about who you are when you're not in the bedroom. Well, I mean, many of you might be in the bedroom right now watching me, so... Not sure how that works out. Yeah, I've posted some stuff on SoundCloud, but we don't really talk about that here. Your test up, yeah. Why do you gotta test that? What shirt are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Nope, nothing wrong here. You like girl boys? Okay. All places are good. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, 2D's absent tonight. Is that right? I think they said they were going to go grab food after their stream, and then they'd come watch a little bit later. White and fluffy? Is that better? Is that better? Is that less white and fluffy? Oh, so fluffy! What's up? Well, all Arctic foxes are fluffy. I mean, have you ever thought about how cold it gets? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I made it expensive. Yeah, you can just bury your thoughts there, you know, you don't need them. Yeah, we can totally work without any thoughts, you know? into some kind of liquid. Aw, Cinnabon, did I just reduce your brain that much? Did I just melt away that mind? You know, us Arctic foxes were known for being cold and just freezing thoughts. But, you know, warm fluffy fox can also melt away that ice, just letting those thoughts drip away, leaving you so nice and cozy, so comfy, just utterly melted. Oh, hype train emotes. Yeah. You guys were in the hype train. Check those out. I'm so bad at doing these redeems. Oh well. Yeah, we're just going through just everything right now. You guys are just redeeming it all. I can't do the randomized background because we have this one up right now. So right after we finish this, we'll go to the randomized background. Okay, Addie? Yeah, is that what's happening? Okay. Yeah, just nice and comfy, nice and cozy. Just a good time to relax, to let go, to just not think about things, you know? Eyes won't settle on tail or eyes or pendulum. Well, that's the whole thing, is you're supposed to jump from one to the other. That's the whole thing, is it's overload induction. We got the eyes just gently swaying back and forth, the pendulum as well, or the tail coming by, just swishing your eyes, switching your focus. Because the important thing is that you're just relaxing, and it doesn't matter what you're focusing on. And each time you find yourself focusing on something else, you find yourself slipping a little deeper, a little bit more relaxed. I'm strange? Thank you, I take that as a compliment. I'd rather be strange than normal. But yeah. Life's a lot more fun when you're strange. Very good. No. My hockey team got scored on. Dang it. Nerd? Yes, I am a nerd. Although, wait. Is a nerd specialized or is a geek specialized? I wouldn't say I'm specialized. Yeah, a geek is specialized, right? Nerds just are general knowledge, geeks are specialized. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. And justice now. Oh, that's a pretty one. What do you think? Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, they are kind of the same thing. I just like semantics, you know? Because I'm definitely a very broad range of topics. Yeah, that would be fun. I've thought about seeing if I could put in like a green screen for this or something and let it go through. But that's kind of why we have if I can pull it off here, this is the Culturegeist, where you can really just kind of have it go all the way through and really just kind of get it more focused, you know? And that way you really get kind of the full effect of it. Does that make a lot of sense, Fox? Yeah. How's this one make you feel? Mind melting a little bit more? But yeah. Yeah, very good. Glad you're enjoying it. That's what we're here to do, is just to relax, just to have fun, just to enjoy, you know, just silly stuff, whatever pops up, whatever happens to happen, you know? Mm-hmm. So tempted to redeem things? Yes, but you're... Well, I think you have a ton of points, right? Yeah, it's all good fun, isn't it? Your brain really doesn't want to close the stream? Well, you don't have to close the stream. Unless you gotta go do something, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome just to relax and have a good time. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Just sitting back, just watching, relaxing, just enjoying that tail in your head, making that mind all nice and floofy, all nice and fluffy. Doesn't that feel nice? Let's see, nope, Tootie didn't pop it. Oh, hey, Gigi, I see you're in chat. Yeah. Someone gifted you a sub, Gigi. So congrats. Where's tail redeem? What tail redeem? There should be a tail redeem somewhere. Yeah, the tail redeem's still there. Just towards the bottom. Oh, you redeem. Oh, tail switch take. Okay, just the tail. Okay, yeah, no, I missed that. There we go. There you go. You can just enjoy that tail swaying back and forth, really just wiping away those thoughts, wiping away all that stress and tension. Just really relaxing, letting go, just drifting calmly, cozy, just nice and fuzzy, nice and simple. Isn't that right? Yeah. Yeah, just nice and calm, nice and fuzzy, nice and fluffy. Very good. You're doing so well. Very crazy. Aw. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it so much. Just nice and calm, nice and cozy, nice and fuzzy. You're welcome. There we go. There we go. Did you have fun? Yeah. Staying so good. Yeah. Feeling a lot fluffier, a lot fuzzier in that head, Cinna? Yeah, very fuzzy. Yeah. Oh yeah. You have another clicker, but I have to see where I set it down. Yeah. I mean, it's just nice, just relaxing, just calm and peaceful. Just a perfect thing to catch your attention. Feel my fluffy voice in that head, just how familiar it feels as it just guides you deeper and deeper into that calm, cozy state. Yeah. Just feeling very fluffy, very fuzzy, very deep and relaxed. Almost like that mind is just gonna turn off. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Nice and calm, nice and cozy. Oh yeah. Definitely fun to come back and relax and let go of all that stress and tension. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your eyes are so heavy. Well, if your eyes close, they'll only close for a second, and then they'll open back up. Okay? Letting you watch simply and easily. No cares, no worries, no stress or tension. Just nice and deep. Oh, hey Tootie. You're coming in at a good time. We got everyone all nice and fuzzy. Just a big tail on their head. Just nice and cozy. Isn't that right, chat? Oh yeah, Tootie, did you see the new redeem? No fair, Astra's already on it. Yeah. There we go. You don't have to call me sir. You can just call me Cole. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Fluffy, fuzzy. Where's the pants option? Nope. That one's not on the list, Tootie. See, all good. Yeah. Where's the shirt option? In the redeems. Yeah, Tootie's just letting her mind go super fuzzy, super fluffy, just letting it drift where it drifts, you know? Nope, I'm not nude. We just went over this. I'm not nude. Look, I got pants on. It's just a shirt redeem. Skirt, not shirt. Nope. Oh. I don't have. I don't cross dress. You know. Happily male. Judy, I didn't even hypnotize you yet, and you're already drooling. What's up with that? I know, they're called kilts. Yeah, kilts are fine. Yo, so that's because you didn't have much left in your head. Yeah, I'd need someone to do art for that and rig it, and that might be a bit extra work. Yeah. Ash? That's a good question. And that's the hardest part about hypnosis is because everyone experiences trance differently. I like to say for me, it feels like my thoughts are like I'm floating in space and my thoughts are like a billion light years away. Like they're there, they're just so far away, they're not very important. And it's just like this fuzzy, hazy sense on my head. Does that make sense? I know other people feel like they're very heavy. Some people can feel like very light. It really depends on just, yeah, it just really depends. What's your BG in the fandom? What's BG? Okay. Yeah, the whole what is trance is kind of why hypnosis is considered a pseudoscience, because there's no concrete definition of what a trance is. What's my background in the fandom? Oh. I don't know how to answer that. Like, how'd I get in, you know? Yeah, you can feel high when you're hypnotized. That's perfectly normal. And it's a lot cheaper. I don't recommend mixing. I don't recommend mixing altered states of mind. That is my personal philosophy, so I wouldn't I would not encourage that. Well, what are the things that getting high does is it slows down brain activity. That's why it's like very good for people with like seizures and stuff. So hypnosis does kind of restrict your brain activity as well. So it could have that same sort of feeling because you're in a state of hyper-focused. So it's very easy to really focus in and kind of shut down those other areas that aren't really needed. And of course. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Nope, not at all. It doesn't really make it harder to hypnotize people with ADD at all. Free highs, free pets. Yep. Free head pets or free pets as in people from chat? No. Nope, it's just ADD has nothing to do with being able to go into trance. Typically with hypnosis, it's more dependent on your ability to focus. I'm never gonna be able to put this shirt back on, am I? Hey, Dachshund, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. So there's two kind of sides to it with being hypnotized and being like how suggestive you are. Really it comes down to the style of induction and if that induction works well for you. Hey JT, good to see you too. Free hugs. So if you don't have a good style of induction, like I'm using a very conversational style, a very pace and lead heavy one, so that might not be a good one for you. Some other people would prefer like to use a confusion induction and overload induction, just a bunch of different styles. Well, if it's hard for you to focus, I'm not talking about focusing, I'm talking about concentrating. So, or I shouldn't say, I'm not talking about concentrating, I'm talking about focusing. And so when you sit down and you can watch a movie, like if you can sit down and you can like watch a movie or play a video game and kind of let the rest of the world disappear to that, you can still do that and be ADD. It's just the method of how you do that. Like one of my favorite studies about like ADD and ADHD and a normal person is basically they took a kid and they gave him free reign to move around as he watched a video. And they took people with like ADD and ADHD and they had them sit there and not move around. And then they took normal kids, had them move around, and also had them sit there. They found that the people that had like ADHD and ADD, when they were allowed to move around freely, they actually retained the knowledge better that was being conveyed during the movie. Where when the people that didn't have it, when they were forced to move around and do stuff, they were unable to focus on the movie and retain as much. So it's not so much that you can't retain and you can't focus. It's more along the lines of you have a different method of like focusing. Yep. I'm not a professional hypnotist. I would call myself a professional amateur. I have done, I would be a stage hypnotist if you were to classify me as such. Confusion, if you're doing a confusion, just start with the right left. What's right is left, what's left is right. So obviously what's left is right. Or if we only have one choice left, then obviously it must be right. And you can just play around with that. You don't even have to know what you're saying half the time, but it's just a good one to help shake things up. Left right is probably the most basic of confusion inductions. The other one is conscious mind versus unconscious mind. So that would be another very good one for learning confusion inductions. Overload is commonly used with overlap. Basically take 7 items and just run through those 7 items and add in an 8th one like relax. And that's pretty much it. Okay, we do have an ad here starting in about 30 seconds. So I am going to ask you guys, if you are entranced, to please wake up, because we're going to take a 3-minute break for you guys to stretch, for you guys to walk around, grab a drink, do anything you need. Yep, ghost, and that's perfectly normal. Yep, thank you. I have pretty much 17 years of experience, so I've taught and done some conventions and stuff, so I try to pride myself on doing good. Take care, Astra. Say bye to Astra, he's the mod here, so don't make him angry. Okay, well, we got the ads coming here in a moment, so I will go ahead and throw on the Be Right Back, and I will see you guys after I refill my drink. And back. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, Sina. That's why I wake you guys up right before the ads, so you have a chance to kind of readjust. And yeah, weird sense of security. Like you can just relax and trust me, and know that you'll be perfectly safe, all safe and sound, nice and cozy, nice and comfy. That sort of security. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely safe. We wouldn't be in else but safe here, you know? Yes, you're free, Ghost. You're free. Also, in the small break, my hockey team scored 2 goals. We're now winning. Yay! No, it's just nice and fluffy, nice and fuzzy, you know. Just really comfy, cozy, perfect to enjoy. Okay, how to understand confusion. Confusion is about pivoting. So, if I was to say it this way, if I was to count down from 5 to 1, if I was to start with 5, which we know is the first number of the countdown, then we'd move to the next number of the countdown for the only reason that that's the next number in the countdown. Now, it's really what we're doing is we're just planting a tree in your mind because we really want to get to the answer, which the answer is obviously you in trance, because that's the one goal we have. Hot. Okay, my tea is a little too hot still. Oh, sorry about that. Ooh. Ah. Hot. Gotta wait for that to cool down. Too late. I burned the tip of my tongue. No. So, JC, did you realize how I went through those numbers? I like mango ginger tea in general. So I was using the number 5 to start. Then I said the word for, as in for this. Then I went to tree instead of 3. And then I said 2 as the just word TO to bring us down to 1. Confusion is puns. It really is just puns. When, like, have you ever seen that meme of don't let them know what you're thinking? So they're like, go to do something like get in the car, but instead they like drop down to tie their shoes. But as they go for their shoe, they do like a forward roll instead. That's kind of how confusion works. You're breaking normalcy. Yes, but you're using like words with double meanings to pivot. So like in the choice of left or right, it's very simple. We have 2 choices. So obviously to get the right choice, we have to eliminate one choice. When we eliminate one choice, we go with the choice that we're left with, which is obviously the right choice because we've eliminated the wrong choice. So the left choice is the right one. So I'm playing off of left and right as what we've left behind and what's the correct choice. So it's a simple one of just kind of pivoting between the 2 choices. But I've told you the only 2 choices are left and right, so you're paying extra attention as which one is the correct choice. But I'm never really saying those 2 choices, I'm saying their other meaning the entire time. So you're listening for something that doesn't really come. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've done it where I just go straight into like 10, 9, 7, and just like skip a number. I wouldn't say really counting like back up. That would be more of a deepener, is where you kind of jump down and then you bring it back up and then down and up. No worries. I'm kind of talking at a high level here, but I'm still trying to keep it nice for everyone to enjoy. Like, Tootie doesn't have a brain, so I don't know why she's complaining about that. She can just turn it off and just relax, you know. Just fuzzy mind, fuzzy tail, fuzzy mind. Isn't that right, Tootie? Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it, I don't want to say basic. It's just really smooth. I know. We've put so much tail in that brain, Tootie, that you just have trouble thinking at all. Yep, heist. Heist all. Get rid of those brain cells. Yeah, well, I try to explain it in a way that I think would make sense for someone that has no clue. So I try to be as educational and as correct as I can be. So I hope that helps. Trust me, confusion is honestly the hardest one to understand. Like I said, it's a method of pivoting. So this might actually make sense. Addie's the only one who made it out perfect. So this might make a little more sense. Do you know how a instant induction is done? A handshake induction. It's your turn to use the brain cell, Addie. Okay, so a handshake induction, as you go for the handshake, you're going to use a pattern interruption. So standard thing would be to reach out, maybe one hand or two hands, and you grab the person's hand, you give them a firm shake, and you let go. That's the standard interaction on a handshake. What's not standard is you reach past the hand, you grab them on the forearm, meanwhile your other hand comes up to grab them on the shoulder. Then you give them a tug into you, throwing them off balance. That's the pattern interruption. You have now put them in a spot where their mind's trying to figure out what's going on. And in that moment where you pull them off balance into you, that's when they go into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. The 4 Fs. And the first thing that happens is the person will always freeze. And it's during that freeze moment where you issue the command sleep. So their brain latches onto that command to sleep and goes into the fawn state, which is to agree. So their body just goes to sleep. Essentially, with a confusion induction, we're doing that lot of little pattern interruptions. So when we're saying what's left is right, the pattern interruption is we have already stated that what left was the correct choice because it was what was left. Now we've said right's the correct choice and flipped the pattern. So now they're off kilter, and we keep kind of flip-flopping back on this to keep them kind of more and more off balance, to the point where we can slip in a suggestion while they're in that off-kiltered state. Does that make sense? No worries. Understanding the principle helps a lot. The method is pretty much just using puns, using double meanings to create that state. Yep, that's just what an overload is. Overload is basically you take 7 things and you just cycle through those 7 things. Pretty much. Or you just use, like, the other version is conscious versus unconscious. So you're very conscious of what I'm saying, but your unconscious mind is also listening in. And we know that your unconscious mind needs to be the one that's actually thinking and recording everything, where your conscious mind tries to process it. But really, your conscious mind isn't doing much because your unconscious mind is really doing all the remembering. So if you're remembering with your unconscious mind, then your conscious mind doesn't really need to be remembering anything, because the conscious mind is just doing what it's doing while the unconscious mind is really doing all the work. So if your conscious mind isn't really doing any work, then why is the conscious mind doing anything at all, when the unconscious mind could be the conscious mind and could be doing all the conscious minds unconsciously? And that's where we're using 2 words that are very similar to basically cycle back and forth, so you're getting lost in which one the actual conversation's about. Yeah. So again, you're using 2 words that sound similar to create a gap. Yeah. Like I said, the conscious mind, unconscious mind, and the left-right are kind of the 2 most basic styles. Confusion is more of a... I'll put it this way. Confusion works on everyone because it's pattern interruption. And it's a lot safer of a pattern interruption than an instant induction. Because an instant induction requires an actual physical jolt. And I have seen people literally dislocate a person's shoulder from pulling too hard. So I don't like instant inductions. I don't consider them safe. I know a lot of people use them. I just don't consider them safe. I would rather spend 1 minute doing a rapid induction and putting someone in trance in 30 seconds to a minute, rather than doing one that's going to be done in 15. Cinnabon, good question. No. Oh, sorry. So it doesn't require the person to want to be hypnotized. It doesn't require the person to be conscious of being hypnotized. And this is one of the biggest fallacies with hypnosis, is it's not essentially like, I don't want to be hypnotized. It's, again, it comes back to focus. If you don't want to focus on what's happening, yeah, think highway hypnosis. Where you're driving down the street and you just completely zone out due to the repetition of the lights. Like the highway lights as you go down. And the next thing you know, you're home. There's a lot of things like that where it's not involuntary, or it's not voluntary to be hypnotized. But I would say it's extremely unprofessional to hypnotize someone without, like, saying, hey, I'm going to be hypnotizing you. Which, if you look down there, it says, I'm going to be hypnotizing you. I'm very open about it. Yes, consent is important. I know there were strings of robberies where the person would come in They would ask for, they would basically find like a store with only like a single worker, and they would hypnotize the worker to basically think that a $1 bill was a $10 bill. So they would give them change as if they paid with a $10 bill. And or they would do it like, say, hey, it's a $100 bill, or it's a $20 bill. But basically they would say, hey, this 5 is a 50. I paid, can I get change for 50? And they would basically do that, and the person would not consciously realize what change they were giving. That is a very immoral thing. But yes, hypnosis can be done without someone wanting to be hypnotized. One thing you cannot do is something that you are morally opposed to. So, if you took a person and you hypnotized them and said, go shoot someone, that person is morally against killing, they won't go shoot someone. Yes, it is a form of mental abuse. I would agree with that. There is a blanket consent thing called consent non-consent, which is a little bit different because it's basically, hey, I'm in an area where I say it's okay to hypnotize me, but I'm not gonna specifically say when and where you're going to hypnotize me. There are things like that as well, but that's a bit different. But yeah, if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer and talk about it. I do find this quite fascinating. I'm always happy to just sit back, sway my tail until all those thoughts are out of your head. Exactly. Even with CNC, you should know, like, hey, just have a quick chat, set boundaries. But I like to think of CNC, if done correctly, more as standing consent. As in, like, hey, we've discussed this, we've talked about it, and you have an open consent from this period. Yes. Yeah, always talk about boundaries, limits, all that thing, and respect them. That's the biggest thing with trust, is knowing that you can trust me not to break any boundaries. I'm always going to be upfront, honest, and really be trying to look out and make sure everything that's going good for you. That is my promise here as a hypnotist. We try. Yep, I've been teaching JC a little, and they pick up a lot. They have a sponge-like mind. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yep. Let's see, Tootie, how you doing? Fuzzy mind still? And if I don't, I say that I don't, and I'll find out the answer for next time. Good girl. Wasn't sure if Tootie was still around because I still had my shirt on. Mm-hmm. Try not to abuse your power. Unlimited power. Yeah, I had to make it expensive. Aw, Senna, feeling your thoughts just fade away when the bell goes. Mm-hmm. No worries, that's perfectly normal around here. Helps wake some people up, helps put other people under. It really doesn't matter which way it works. It's just a nice little sound to catch your attention and draw you in. Yep. You could say it's just good service. Oh yes, very slippery. Fluffy. Fluffy mind. Fuzzy thoughts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just scratching your brain, just getting that itch you didn't know you had. Ah. Just nice to sit back, listen, relax. Let all those worries, all that stress, all that tension just really drain right out of that mind. Just so easy, just so simple. And you don't have to do anything at all. You can just sit there, lay there, listening and relaxing. Just enjoying that tail, just enjoying that bell, as they just steal away all those unnecessary thoughts, so you can really, like, isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Yeah. You're welcome to type down into chat just to let me know how deep you are, how relaxed you are, and that you're nice and hypnotized. Very good. Oh, then don't stay awake. Just think. Don't you want to be a good pet like Hypno Fox? And just type down, relax. There we go. Pet, 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 pet. Very good, very good. Nice and relaxed. Nice and calm. That's right. Yes, you. There we go. How y'all feeling? And Chicken, thank you for the follow. Feel free to follow that tail as it just sways back and forth, wiping away all that stress and tension, brushing aside all those worries and anxieties as you just watch and relax. Yeah. Very good, very good. Just nice and calm, nice and cozy. That's right, just thoughts trapped in the fluff. Like that tail's just wrapping around that head, wrapping around that mind, Just giving it such a big squeeze. Squeezing out all those thoughts into that fluffy, floofy tail. Making that mind so fuzzy, so fluffy, so deep. And for those of you that are new, when you join the pile, you feel just as deep as everyone else in the pile. So when you get 3 people in the pile, you feel 3 times as deep, 3 times as relaxed. 4 times as deep, 4 times as relaxed, 4 times as fuzzy. Very good, very good. Up to 5 times now. Doesn't that feel nice? Yeah. And 6 times as deep, 6 times as relaxed, 6 times as fluffy. There we go. Doing so well. So simple. No cares or worries. No stress or tension. Just so blissfully blank. Isn't that right? Very good. Very good. Aw, you're doing so well. Yeah. Aw. There we go, there we go. We're just gonna keep you nice and deep for 1 more minute. Okay. There we go. There we go, doing so well. Nice and calm, nice and relaxed. Just so very fuzzy. And slowly waking up. Slowly waking up. Waking up feeling refreshed and fully aware. Waking up feeling refreshed and fully aware. How you doing? Well, glad you got to enjoy going down, CJ. Aw, glad you enjoying that, Cinna. Yep. I understand, Ghost, but I gotta make sure you guys are doing well, you know? Aw, well, glad I could help you out. Mm-hmm. Eventually I need to put in the new logic on that one. No, I told you, JC, the old logic on that doesn't work, so it won't ever give you the boop. I need to put it back in to the new logic for that, where it actually does allow the 1 in 100 chance. Again. Glad to hear that, 2D. All nice and curled up in my tail. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's what I said. And of course, head pets. CJ, pet 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 pet, and pet 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 pet. And for everyone, pet 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 pet, and rub 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 rub. I'm feeling good. Are you guys feeling good? Perfect. Nice. Darn good. Darn tootin'. Because her name's Tootie. Yippee. Yeah, you're all doing so good. You're doing so good. Just got my tail wrapped around those mines, don't I? Just waiting for a little pull. Just to drop deep. Isn't that right? Just waiting for me to take that tail and just give that brain a little yank right out of there. Leaving you just all fluffy and fuzzy again. Yeah, doesn't that sound nice? Yeah. Yeah. JC, that's fine. You can have it back if I want you to. Yep. Okay. JC, you get Addie's brain for a bit. Addie, you can just sink into a nice deep. Well, JC gets to share your brain. Nope. JC waking back up with Addie's brain in that head. There we go. There we go. All the other brains. I would think Addie's brain would be like, thank you for using me so Addie can sink deep. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, they didn't want to lose theirs, but I still took it. And Addie's brain is now in Jackie. Or JC. So JC gets to deal with the brain now. Addie, you shouldn't have anything in your mind. Your brain's empty. Fine. I'll take Addie's brain as well. You can sink into trance. You don't have to beg. Very good, very good. There we go. How y'all feeling? There we go. Very good. Very good. Glad to hear you're all nice and cozy. And slowly giving those brains back. Slowly giving those brains back. Letting you wake up feeling refreshed and fully aware. After, of course, I've thoroughly washed all those brains and got them squeaky clean. Well, we need to get you guys as smooth-brained as Tootie, you know? Oh. Brain feels different. Yeah, check to make sure I didn't get your two brains confused. See, Tootie is still brain dead. Okay, that's good. That's good that you're back. Tootie, is your brain going in correctly? Well, your brain did travel. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Bouncy. You know, sometimes with so many brains to deal with, you get one backwards. Maybe we should just give her a kitty brain. You know, just a cat brain. No worries, CJ. Have a good night. Enjoy work. Dude, you there? Gotta make sure she's there first. Yeah. Dude, we're taking your brain back out and we're putting a cat brain back in. Can you give us a big meow? When it goes in correctly? Can you give us a big meow? There we go. That's a good kitty. That's a good kitty. Can we get one more meow? We'll get to the laugh in a bit. Good job, kitty. Good job. Such a good kitty Tootie. Here, got a little bit of yarn on my tail. You can just chase the tail back and forth, okay? Yeah, such a good kitty, just chasing the tail back and forth. Chasing that little bit of yarn on my tail back and forth. There we go, such a good kitty. Yeah. Ah, very good. Yeah, that's such a good kitty. That's such a good kitty Tootie. Okay, can we get a big stretch from the kitty? Can we get a big stretch? It's okay. Ah, very good, very good. And we'll give you some big pets. The big pets from the tip of your ears all the way down to your butt. Big pets for the kitty. And some scritches around the neck. Get some scritches in there. Scritch, 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 scritch. Yeah, very good, very good. And one more big meow. Very good. You did so well. You did so well. And taking that cat brain out of that head and putting Tootie's brain back in. We're putting Tootie's brain back in, letting you wake up feeling refreshed, knowing what a good kitty you were. And how are you feeling there, Tootie? Yes, you were such a good kitty. Yes, you were. Did you enjoy being a cat? Ready for a nap now? Okay. Well, we are getting to the end of the stream. You just like the attention. Yeah. Well, okay, let's take a look at who we have available. I see we have Meeps playing Minecraft, Canadian Dragon playing Marbles on stream, Slush Dog playing Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Spouty playing Kings of Hell. Are there any of those that you guys would like to raid? I see one for Meeps, I see one for Slush. We had Spouty, Slush, Meeps, and Canadian Dragon. 2 for Meeps. 3 for Meeps. Okay, there we go. We got 3 for Meeps. So that's who we're gonna go for the raid. You guys did very good. You guys did very good today. Meeps is very cool. They are a astronaut. So if you didn't know that about them, Meeps is a astronaut and very smart programmer and a lot of other things. Definitely puts me to shame. But they're very nice and we enjoy their company anytime. So, yeah, that's about it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday with some more hypnotic fun. And as always, yeah, no problem, Tootie. Go enjoy your nap. As always, yeah. Stay safe, be kind, be happy. Bye-bye.